Hey Stampers, it's Judy Klock here, coming to you for a quick little lesson at lunch. And today I am going to show you how you can heat emboss in absolutely any color ink that you have, as long as you have our clear embossing powder. So we're going to work with our Butterfly Kisses stamp set, and we are going to stamp our sentiment on a piece of basic white. So the first thing I want to do, because I am going to heat emboss on this, is I want to take our new little embossing buddy and just kind of run it over my paper. Okay, that just kind of takes off the static and helps the powder not stick where you don't want it to stick. All right, and then I'm going to bring in, now for this you will need a Stamparatus. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in my Stamparatus. Just put my magnets there. Okay, now I'm going to say take the You're My Bestie stamp. I'm going to place it where I want it on my paper. I gotta get the piece of hair off. Okay, so now I'm going to close my Stamparatus. All right. I'm going to, okay, I don't want that to move. I am going to ink up my stamp with some Starry Sky. Okay, just going to do that. Try to make sure I get everything. All right, and then we're going to stamp it. Okay, so there we go. Got You're My Bestie. Now, before I do anything else, I'm going to take my Versamark. I do need to clean that, and I did forget to bring over my stamps and shadows. Bear with me for 1 second. You know me, I always forget one piece of what I need to do these videos. Yikes! Okay, so we're going to clean off our stamp. Then we're going to ink it up with our Versamark. Okay, and we're going to stamp it right over where we stamped earlier. So that's why the Stamparatus is really important. Okay, let's move this out of our way. Let's bring in our funnel tray and let's throw on some clear embossing powder. Okay, make sure it's all on there. Close it up so I don't spill it. All right, now I'm going to tap it. I'm going to make sure, get all the excess off. That looks pretty good. Let's do that a little bit. All right, move that out of the way. It's going to get loud for just a minute while I turn on my heat tool. Okay, and once it starts to get shiny, that's when you know that the embossing powder has set. Okay, and you can see that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's coming up. Ooh, that's hot. All right. Look at that. So now we've embossed in our Starry Sky. Isn't that pretty? So if you have the, oh, I got it. That doesn't look like it's set a lot. Hold on 1 second. Got to make sure it's all set. There we go. Okay. That's set. Okay. So if you've got clear embossing powder, and this comes in a set of 3. It comes with black, white, and clear. So if you've got clear embossing powder, you can heat emboss in absolutely any color. So now let's finish our card. So I have here a piece of our Starry Sky. It is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I've got here a piece of our Whisper White. And again, I was going to say, where is my snail? I know I brought it. There it is. It was hiding. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put just some snail on there. We're going to put our piece of basic white inside. Now I cut a piece of Designer Series paper to 4 by 5 1/4. And of course I had this little piece left over. So rather than waste it, I'm just going to use that to decorate the inside of my card. And you can use whichever side you like. Okay, I'm going to use the butterfly side just because I like it. I think it's pretty. And I'm just going to put that right on the edge of my white paper. Okay, so what otherwise might be a scrap, we can now use to decorate the inside of our card. All right, now I'm going to take this piece, and we're going to tear it. Okay, just a little bit on each side. Okay, now I'm going to position this so that You're My Bestie will show right through it. And actually, we don't need all this. I'm going to cut a little bit of this off because the rest we're going to roll up. All right, so I'm going to put some snail right here, if I can get it started. And I did forget to bring over my glue dots, so we're going to have to hope that this will work with this. Okay, so now I've got this. I'm going to make sure that my edges are even over here. Okay, because I want it to be even. I want it to equal that. Okay, so now we've got that. All right, so that's looking good. Ooh, that's not even really sticking. Let's see. Okay, there we go, I think. All right, so we are going to now put this on our card front. I love this like torn edge card. I think it's so pretty. All right, now we're going to roll this up. And it really works better if you have a glue dot to hold that, but I don't have a glue dot, so I'm going to use a little bit of snail. Hopefully that will hold it. Okay, so there we've got You're My Bestie, and that's all we're going to do for that card. But really, what we did was we heat embossed in our starry sky. And the other day I made another card and I wanted to heat emboss, and I heat embossed in rich raspberry. So again, once you have that clear embossing powder, you can emboss and absolutely do heat embossing in absolutely any color. All right. So just a quick reminder, celebration ends on August 31st, which is in tomorrow. And that is also the last day to register for my September workshop featuring the Hello Harvest stamp set and bundle. And there are only 4 spots left for the workshop. So if you want to register, you better register soon because it's going to be a really fun workshop. And I hope that you decide to join us. All right, everybody, that's it for me. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next week. Bye.